Hi, is this Elizabeth? Hi, Elizabeth. Woodward, calling from the Democratic Party. I wanted to ask you a question. Have you got a few minutes? Oh, great, great. We're going through the yearbook of Kavanaugh that's trying to get nominated on the or confirmed on the Supreme Court. Now, you've probably heard some of the things on the media about a woman coming forth and that said that Kavanaugh, 36 years ago, apparently Kavanaugh and some friend of his were at a party and they were drunk and they went into the back room there, where the coats are. And they were they were drunk and they were rolling on the bed. They were rolling on the bed, and apparently Kavanaugh tried to rape this young woman that was drunk. And now I'm not sure if she was enticing Kavanaugh or not, but as far as I know, that she was just there and she was an innocent bystander. And standing there laying there, minding her own business, kind of rolling on the bed. And Kavanaugh comes in with his buddy and jumps on the bed and decides he wants to, touch her a little bit and have some fun with her. Now, as far as I know, she didn't want any part of that, and she was trying to force Kavanaugh off of her and off of the bed. But anyway, we're going through the yearbook here now. Elizabeth, we understand that you were in the class with Kavanaugh. Is that right? Uh-huh. Now, Elizabeth, I was wondering, do you remember any experience yourself where you had with this Kavanaugh character that we might need to be made aware of? The media might be, might need your story to go along with this other woman. Now think, Elizabeth, did you ever go to any parties? Was Kavanaugh, was he at any of those parties? Oh, you did go to a couple of parties with them? Now, do you remember any sexual things, any suggestive things that he might have made to you, Elizabeth? Right. Now think, Elizabeth. This is very important. I know it's 36 years ago. Just think about it now. Don't you remember, Elizabeth, that you went into the kitchen? Remember, just try to remember. Didn't you go into the kitchen and you're washing a few dishes, and didn't Kavanaugh come up behind you and said, "Can I help you with those dishes, honey?" and put his arms around you and try to wash a plate or some utensils with his arms around you? Well, think about it. Think about it. It's very important, Elizabeth, that you can remember. This. You don't have to have a lot of details. Just the fact that he was. Now, do you remember that? Can you kind of remember it, Elizabeth? Just kind of visualize that you're at the sink and Kavanaugh came up behind you and he kind of put his arms around you and said, "Honey, can I help you wash these dishes?" And he was kind of embracing you, Elizabeth, and kind of rubbed up against you a little bit. Do you remember? If there's just a fraction of memory, Elizabeth, you need to testify against this Kavanaugh character because we don't want him on the Supreme Court. We really don't. Well, think about it. Just think about it. Sometimes, Elizabeth, 36 years ago, that's a long time to remember all the details of a situation and an event. But sometimes people have kind of a fuzzy memory, a memory that's kind of faded a bit. But if you can think about it and then just kind of go with it. Now, Elizabeth, here's what we're offering you. Now this is on the QT. You know, this is mum's a word on this, Elizabeth. We're willing if you can, remember when he was in the kitchen with you. If you can testify to that, Elizabeth, there's an $85,000 check that, a cash payment that we can give to you, Elizabeth. That might help you along, with the down payment on a home or maybe a couple of new cars or something. But think about it. All you have to do is go on the witness stand and just say, yes, this happened and this is how it happened. I don't remember a lot because it was 36 years ago, but I do remember that Kavanaugh was the guy that came up behind me and did this thing. And Elizabeth, we would appreciate it. And if you have any girlfriends or boyfriends, Elizabeth, that, girlfriends, if you have any girlfriends that might have a memory back there in their mind, of something, some kind of a activity that this Kavanaugh character tried to pull. No pun intended. We'd appreciate hearing from him. Okay? Well, we appreciate it, Elizabeth. Thank you so much. I appreciate it, your honesty, and for you to be willing to help your country, to come forth with this memory, of yours. Well, I know it's hard to remember, Elizabeth, but just think, just imagine, just think about it. You're the kitchen sink. And he came up behind you. Now, if you kind of get that in your mind, Elizabeth, and all you have to do is just tell the on the witness stand, just say that you remember that Kavanaugh was the one that did this, and there'll be some money in it for you, Elizabeth. What have you got? Seriously, what do you got to lose, huh? You're helping your country, Elizabeth. We can't have an evil, wicked man that's conservative. Don't forget he's a conservative, Elizabeth. I understand that you're a very staunch Democrat, and that's good. That's good, Elizabeth. We're thankful for your support. We're thankful that you ran or that you voted for Hillary. Unfortunately, Trump stole the election, but we're proud of you, Elizabeth, for being a Democrat, for marching in the women's march and wearing the vagina hat and so forth. We're proud of you, and there's like I said, there's a little bonus for you if you can pull this off, and get back to us. We'll get back to you in about 4 days and see if you can do this for us, Elizabeth. We appreciate it. And thank you very much. Our country thanks you, Elizabeth, and all the Americans that need an honest man in the court system thanks you. And we appreciate it. Thanks so much, Elizabeth. Bye-bye. Have a nice day. Oh, man. All aboard, suckers!